Have you ever wondered why life sometimes becomes unbearably difficult? Why do we experience heartbreak, betrayal, loss, loneliness, or situations we never asked for? From a spiritual perspective, difficult times may not always be meaningless. Some spiritual traditions believe that the soul comes into this life to learn, grow, and evolve. Karma is often understood not simply as punishment, but as a law of cause and effect. The energy behind our actions, intentions, and choices can create consequences that eventually return to us, sometimes in ways we don't immediately understand. But karma is not always about punishment. Sometimes what feels like a painful ending may actually be the closing of a chapter your soul has outgrown. A relationship may end because it has taught you what you needed to learn. A disappointment may redirect you toward a path you would never have chosen on your own. A period of loneliness may teach you to find your own inner strength instead of constantly seeking validation from others. And sometimes, life removes something because you are holding on to something that was no longer meant to stay. Spirituality also teaches us about divine timing. We may desperately want something today, while life may be preparing us for something completely different tomorrow. We see only one moment, but perhaps the journey is much bigger than what we can currently understand. And this is where faith becomes important. You may not understand why something is happening, but you can still believe that your life has meaning beyond this particular moment. Your pain does not necessarily mean that you are being punished. Perhaps you are being awakened. Perhaps you are being redirected. Perhaps you are releasing an old version of yourself. And perhaps this difficult season is preparing you for a level of wisdom, strength, and awareness you could not have gained through an easy life. So when you're going through something painful, instead of asking only, "Why is this happening to me?" try asking, "What is this experience teaching me? What am I being asked to release? Who am I becoming through this?" You may not receive the answers immediately, but sometimes years later, you look back and realize, the experience that once broke your heart was also the experience that changed your life. Maybe the lesson wasn't to suffer forever. Maybe the lesson was to grow, awaken, and become who you were meant to be.